Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to Prof. Madya Dr. Saiful Jahari bin Hashim, our lecturer for Computer Network ECC 3113. So today our group will be presenting about the state of the art of SD1 for bandwidth and delay improvement on the internet. And our group member consists of 4 persons, which is Clarence, Farisha, Farhanitz, and also Najihah.
So I will start with our introduction about the which is about the internet. It's actually based on packet switching technology, which it will highly efficient in terms of capital expenditure and operational expenses compared to circuit switching technology. Due to this high efficiency, almost all modern communication network, including the internet, utilize packet switching technology. However, packet switching technology as provided by the internet does not provide satisfactory bandwidth and delay guarantee. There are many standards and protocols that have been proposed and implemented to provide this situation, and SD1 is the latest and the most promising proposal to the date. So what is packet switching technology? Packet switching technology can be defined as a data communication in network where the data will be divided into small packets, where each packet will consist of messages that will be routed to their destination across the network switches independently of the other packet in the same messages. And this data packet actually be quicker and more efficient than others. And what is SD1? SD1 can be concluded as actually a short name for software defined wide area network, where it actually implies and also employs software to manage and control connection, management and services between data center and the distant branches or cloud and instance. SD1 also decouples the control panel from the data plane, just like its bigger brother software-defined networking. So this is the differences between packet switching and SD1. For SD1, it also has many advantages as packet switching, but people mostly know the difference is it is more flexible and it match more network link according to the content type of priority. So because it best features is what you call it has a link to the type of the chosen by the user. So for the next, I will pass to Najihah.
Okay, thank you. Next, we move to the problems and limitations. As we know that packet switching has a lot of advantages. For example, it is highly reliable, easier to implement, and can find their own data path to their destination address without having the need of a specific destination. So there are, so as we know in a network, the most common problem is on bandwidth and delays. So for packet switching, there are 4 possible types of delays. So the first one is transmission delay, where it is the total time taken by the host to send a data packet to the transmission medium. So it depends on the length of the data packet and also the network's bandwidth. So the reason to the occurrence of this transmission delay is because of multiple active sessions at once. So the second one is propagation delay. So it refers to the time taken for the last bit of the data packet to reach its destinations. So propagation delay depends on the distance between the transmitter and receiver and also the propagation speed of the signal. So for example, if the distance between the transmitter and receiver increases, therefore our propagation delay also increases. So the third one is the queuing delay. Actually, as soon as the data packet arrives at the receiver, it will not be processed immediately. So it needs to wait in a queue before it can be processed. So for example, if the size of the queue is large, therefore the queuing delay also takes a longer time. So the last one is the processing delay. So processing delay is the time taken by the switch to process a data packet, such as checking the bit errors and also determining the output. So as we have discussed earlier, as we looked at the limitations, actually there is no guarantee in packet switching satisfactory in terms of delay and bandwidth. For example, in packet switching, there will be errors in the delivered data packets resulting from network issues and also transmission delays or other delays that have been mentioned earlier. So before we look into SD1, we need to know that there are also a few limitations in SD1. For example, it requires technical skills due to the new approach to WAN administration, and it also demands high costs because SD1 needs a lot of support to maintain and grow because it is still a new technology. And the last one is training expenditures are adequately funded, where a lot of cost is needed in order to train the IT teams to use the SD1 technology. Next, I'll pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
So let's move on the application on how does SD1 works. So the existence of SD1 enables body of various internet access resources such as the cable, DSL cellular, and other IP transport available. So this will ensure the network offers fast data throughput and reliability. So there are some key elements contributing to the SD1 in order to separate the network connections, which are SD1 as the centralized control function, application flows, security mechanism, policies, and general administration from the corresponding hardware. So this is the figure on the SD1 architecture explained. So the architecture of SD1 allows a high-speed IP communication framework by combining the access resources on each side, where the two devices create a transparent high-speed data channel between them. Okay. So a cloud-first enterprises will enable on SD1 to provide consumers better application quality of experience, where the SD1 offers intelligent application aware by detecting the applications. So each application is given proper QoS and security policy enforcement in conjunction with business requirements. So how about the SD1 in improving the internet relay and bandwidth? So SD1 implementation presents an ideal inflection moment for businesses to consider switching to broadband Ethernet in order to increase WAN performance, where the extra about SD1, it can control the mitigate some of the MPL's usual low latency benefits, making Ethernet a more feasible alternative as a single transport. So SD1 improve visibility for light sensitive and bandwidth intensive applications such as voice over internet protocol and unified communications. In this circumstance, SD1 provides a flexible solution by permitting multiple paths for different applications based on their particular requirements, where it guarantees SD1 provide reliable data delivery by preventing the congestions. So the negative impact of packet loss can be mitigated via SD1 for once error correction of packet levels, where some extra priority are certificate packet data with the solution. And so in this solution, even there is no data packets are lost but are received out of order at the receiving end, throughput is lowered owing to the transmission of all the packet from the sending service. Next, two facts about SD1 is voice quality performance of SD1 devices is estimated to be 35% better than non-SD1 setups on single link connection, and this is according to AT&T business data. While the other fact about SD1 is video quality performance are even better than audio quality performance data. Yep, let's move on to the benefits of the SD1. I'll pass to Clarence.
So basically, there's a few benefits of SD1 in our current technology, but the primary benefits, of course, is definitely its flexibility and its agility inherent to any type of network. So basically, SD1 uses software-defined network, or known as SDN principle, for configuring and implementing enterprises of WAN. And the main primary features of SD1 is also to allow a single creation of network infrastructure that includes many connection types, such as multi-protocol label switching, MPLS. In the current benefits, we use MPLS as comparison, broadband cellular connection, and apart from that, there are a few benefits of SD1. Increase bandwidth at lower cost. So it doesn't matter how many budget you have, you can actually buy both greater bandwidth in respect of traffic aggregation. Basically, the circuit cost for the SD1 is much more lower compared to MPLS, and also the overall benefit results in real-time uses of best circuit type application like 4G, 5G broadband or internet with ease and able to manage in single pane of glass interface. And the second benefit is easy migration for WAN services. Basically, the WAN services can be migrated with much more easier way and can be ensured by using the internet. Since there has been a deployment of zero touch, and along with the 4G and 5G connectivity, the process can be much more simpler and more multiple branch offices can be connected in a different location and in a real time. And the third benefits are decentralized management across branch networks. It's been proven with the ideal option in such condition. It could provide centralized monitoring, flexibility, and control over the web. This gives a full control to the operator or the user highly, where they can remotely manage and quickly scale these overlays, which can span over large geographical distance. Means that you can connect the network regardless of how far the company is or how far the branches are, how far the branches is among with each other. However, the centralized management requires four or relies on four components. One is the functionality, which is the edge connectivity abstraction, or WAN virtualization, centralized management, and also elastic traffic management. And the last benefits of SD1 is that it improves network visibility and control, where it enables faster service delivery of key network management process while streaming operation for the main network administration. However, it requires four keys. It focuses on four key features. One is centralized management for end users to have access to a straightforward platform with the interface to manage the network faster. Second is transport agnostic capabilities, where it can utilize any transport mode across the internet and etc. And the third is built-in security, as it is a very vital component of network controls and provide additional multi-layer security. And lastly is cost control. And in terms of value proposition of SD1, the primary value proposition is it centers on the high cost of traditional WAN or WAN. So as the internet has grown, it has become much easier and cheaper to bring a broadband internet circuits anywhere and anytime. So other core value proposition focus on the first is intelligent pathway, where it does not only direct traffic but also direct traffic based on reliable logical pattern. And since SD1 is smarter and its brilliant shines in technology along the way, the direction of the centralized controller offers intelligence pathway control throughout the network by directing traffic based on application, which also means it gives full control to the controller or the user. The second is agility and responsiveness, where SD1 separates the hardware infrastructure from network configuration and traffic engineering. This itself can cause major improvement in agility and responsiveness, where the SD1 able to combine the bandwidth of multiple WAN connection without missing a beat. So it can quickly add or remove one connection, cellular connection or fixed line connection, which results in maximum flexibility when connecting to cloud providers or global basis. The last and important value proposition is the performances, where SD1 offers a vital universal network control and standardized security regardless of its distance. So it allows the controller full control of the pathways and select business critical cloud application and data packets to ensure the full performance able to be stable, efficient, and will never slow down during the working progress. To conclude our presentation for our group, we believe that SD1 will bring such a high market value in coming years, even though that is not yet guaranteed and is in progress, but still there is hope, and also there is a chance that SD1 will be targeted as the main global market in the coming technology. And with our introduction to packet switching, we wanted to compare with the existing medium for the internet for our references, and also to make comparison in our report. So we believe that SD1 will able to boost network application performances, and with a lot of benefits, it will help future companies and also future organization in expanding more or improving more on the internet criteria. This is why the companies are progressing, moving away from traditional WAN solutions and working towards the SD1 solution. That's all from us. Thank you very much.